Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. It is official as of today. We've got our very first big weapon tuning update within Vanguard. We saw yet another new update go live today. It seems like every other day at the very least, we're getting new updates in Vanguard right now to fix different bugs, to update certain playlists and all sorts of stuff like that. And with today's update, as mentioned, we got weapon tuning, we got bug fixes, we got challenge fixes, all sorts of stuff like that. So plenty of stuff to go over here today as we go through it all. If you enjoy the video at any point, let me know by dropping a like on it. Would be seriously appreciated. And of course, if you're new here or if you have not already subscribed, this is the place to be for everything going on in COD, between news, updates, class setups, tips. It is all right here each and every single day. So feel free to subscribe with your notifications turned on. That way you'll always know whenever I post a new video. So we are here on the whole preseason patch notes for Vanguard. We of course have been on this page a couple of times now throughout the past week or so, and we have our November 18th updates. So starting first with the big stuff, weapon tuning. Reduce the effects of ADS spread, aka bloom, on base weapons without attachments. So now if you're running just a standard base weapon, the bloom on that is not going to be as bad, meaning when you're shooting, when you're aiming down sights, the bullets are going to go where they're supposed to go. They're not going to, go a little bit left, a little bit right, a little bit down, whatever the case may be. So that's a pretty cool update for the base weapons. Obviously, if you have certain attachments on there that have minus accuracy, though, that is going to, make your bloom even worse and make bullets go in stray directions more often. The dev note here says attachments improving accuracy will reduce ADS spread. Attachments with accuracy penalties will increase the effects. So basically what I just said there. They also made the balance pass on all shotguns, affecting range, pellet spread, hip fire penalty, and even more, which is pretty surprising. If anything, I thought they would just be nerfing the combat shotgun and the Graciato and not the double barrel and the revolving shotgun as well. But they ended up nerfing all four shotguns, which is pretty big because the hip fire, especially on things like the combat shotty when you had the sawed off and obviously buck and slug or packed powder, was insanely powerful. The Graciato, when you could, sprint like crazy and do that hip fire, that was also pretty broken. The revolving shotgun, I feel like was pretty balanced compared to the others, so I'm surprised they included that nerf, that in this nerf in general. And then the double barrel like akimbo, yeah, the hip fire on that was also absolutely just dumb, stupid good, but it's an akimbo shotgun, I would expect it to be. But definitely some very interesting changes when it comes to weapon tuning there. Did not see all four shotguns getting nerfed in my overall predictions. Still no changes though to the STG, to the MP40, minus the whole vital nerf that we got the other day. So there's definitely still some weapons that could use some tuning, but the shotguns now are going to be a lot less of a problem. For weapon challenges, they fixed an issue on the MK11 launcher where the long shots were not tracking. Fantastic fix here. I've been grinding the launchers recently, and that was the last challenge I couldn't get done on the MK11, so now you'll be able to do those. I'm not sure the range for long shots on a launcher. Obviously, it's going to be something we're going to have to test in game, but that'll actually now track, and you can get gold on that and ultimately diamond on the actual launchers. They corrected a mislabeled proficiency required for the Mind Games challenge on the automaton. This is about the whole assassin proficiency where it needed you to get kills with that, and it didn't exist. So now you'll actually be able to legitimately unlock gold on the automaton and not have to worry about that challenge being incorrect. They also fixed a bug preventing the player from completing the Deadeye challenge for the fighting knife. So now you can get a couple of more weapons gold. No mention of the STG challenges though, and also no mention for the Panzerfaust, which is just the worst launcher in history that you can't shoot down streaks with. It doesn't hit things. If it does, you get a hit marker. So they got to update that still, but a couple of challenge fixes for camos in this update. For gameplay, they fixed the search and destroy bomb glitch where players could see when an enemy was defusing. Huge issue in the comp scene. Everyone was talking about this on Twitter saying, hey, why is this still a thing? This has finally been fixed. This is definitely one of the biggest updates we've had in quite some time in terms of overall gameplay. So that's a pretty important one there. For perks, they fixed the gung-ho sprint speed shooting glitch. Slow down, friends. So this is in regards to like the Graciato, as I talked about earlier, where if you had gung-ho and you had lightweight, you could just zoom while shooting. It made you very hard to track as an enemy. So if someone was running with that, it was hard to, keep your sights on them and actually be able to land shots because they were moving so fast. It also made it incredibly easy to traverse around the map, to get a lot of easy kills while just sprinting and firing with no penalty there. So that'll affect weapons like the Graciato. The Volk was also really good at that. Some of the SMGs as well that have gung-ho as a proficiency. So another pretty big gameplay fix there. You're not going to be running into that anymore. For field upgrades, they fixed a bug where players had 10 times the amount of armor HP than normal. just a slight issue when it comes to armor, 10 times the normal health you should have. So you're not going to run into that. I don't think I ever ran into that personally, but some players did, and that had to be an experience in and of itself. For challenges, they fixed a bug where the Grizzled Veteran Challenge, get 50 elims in objective modes, was not tracking properly. This is just one of those basic, career challenges you can get for XP, and it'll give you a calling card and whatnot. So that one was not working. It's going to be fixed now. For XP, operators' favorite weapons now provide the correct amount of XP when used. I've already gone through and maxed all of my operators. I have like the max operator skin for all of them. I'm kind of bummed that I wasn't able to take advantage of all the bonus XP with that operator's favorite weapon. But now if you are leveling weapons, pay attention to which operator has a certain favorite weapon. If you're trying to level the MP40, use that operator whose favorite weapon is the MP40, and you'll get some nice bonus XP, and it'll make leveling that weapon a little bit quicker. Obviously, not every weapon is used by an operator or favorited by an operator, but a couple of them are, so definitely make sure you're paying attention to that. For clan tags, you shouldn't be rocking Sledge, IW, and Raven clan tags. Now we've made it so you can't, so anyone glitching those clan tags, the dev clan tags, the little red ones, or in the case of Sledge, the little logo one, you're not going to be able to do that anymore. That has also been fixed. And then for zombies, exfil, they addressed an issue where the player can still interact with the exfil portal after failing to exfil, just a gameplay bug. Corrected the MVP highlight unlock text that displays when reaching level 5 with Solange. And then for the covenants, they addressed an issue where legendary covenants were not appearing for some players. So a couple of just general gameplay updates, quality of life updates with that. But really, the primary fixes in this update regarding weapon tuning and then also the SMD bomb glitch and some of the challenge glitches are the big focus for this one. This is probably the most, I would say, beneficial and impactful update we've seen so far in Vanguard. Obviously, we got the shipment update, and that's awesome yesterday. However, yesterday's update in general was kind of underwhelming because it didn't really include any major changes that we've been asking for, like these. So now, quality of life and gameplay and just that gameplay experience in general should be a little bit better. We don't have the shotguns just decimating everyone. I'm sure they're still going to be relatively good, like especially on shipment and on DOS house. They should be good to a certain extent. They're shotguns. They should dominate close range. But what they were doing, especially the combat shotgun and the Gracie Auto, was a little bit extreme. Gonna have to see if the revolving shotgun's still worth it, and then even the double barrel as you're leveling that is not great until you get a Kimbo. So that's gonna be a pretty big impact. And obviously, if you're someone grinding atomic or just gold and diamond, you're gonna have a better chance of doing that now and completing more weapons. But there are still quite a few that they do need to end up fixing, as mentioned. The STG, the Panzerfaust, some of the SMGs I think are also broken. So not every issue that we have fixed here, but quite a few regardless. And that's gonna wrap things up for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Quick little update coverage going on. As always, every time there is a new update or new patch notes to go over, we are always covering it right here on the channel ASAP. So feel free to subscribe with your notifications turned on. That way you can always guarantee you are up to date with everything going on. And of course, if you guys enjoyed this video, let me know by dropping a like on it. Would be seriously appreciated. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, take it easy. Have an awesome rest of your day. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.